We can see the whole of Hongzhen from here. I never noticed how beautiful it looked during my previous visits. It's the same place as always. I suppose it's my state of mind that has changed. I don't know. Maybe it's because your presence makes me feel at ease.
Wait! I smell tacit discords in that cave. No, there's more. Tacit discords, humans, and... Smells like a whole bunch of messed up frequencies. Ugh, it's so familiar. Come on! After all we've been through, you still don't trust my sniffer? Huh! Be grateful. I'm giving you a warning.
Rover, did something happen? It's in the same direction we're going. Could it be? Signs of climbing. Someone may have been here before us.
Get away from me! I can't hold up much longer. Help! Help! Thank goodness.
Please stand back. We'll take it from here.
I can fight. Let me help.
Make it fast. Mind's eye. Great.
Thanks for your help. I'm okay. Wait. You... Are you the Rover? You're that hero who fought against the Stronodian. And you also resolved a time crisis here with Madam Magistrate. Everyone's been talking about you. And Lady Changli, I never thought I'd have the chance to see you in person. Without your help, I'd have been a goner for sure. I can't die here. Not when I've got someone waiting for me. I finally found it. After all this time. Ugh.
While we've solved the crisis in Mount Firmament for the time being, public access to the mountain is still restricted. Before entering the mountain, any explorer must submit a request and can only do so while accompanied by the Midnight Rangers. Sir, could you please share your reasons for traveling here alone?
I heard about Mount Firmament's legend, so I came to find its secret. I've only been in the mountain for half a day. Everything was going smoothly before those monsters pounced on me on my way back. I must get back. Fooling. She's still waiting for me.
It seems he is still hiding something from us. He needs to go back to Hongjian for proper medical attention. Time is against us. Indeed. Tacit discords appearing in such numbers on Mount Firmament of all places. This is unusual, to say the least. We can continue our conversation later, after getting him to safety. On that note, we still don't know his identity. Judging from his uniform, he might be affiliated with the Pioneer Association. Then perhaps that someone is in Hongjian. Could be his friend, or an acquaintance. Good point, Rover. Let's head back.
His companions? Sorry, I joined the association not long ago. I don't really know them. His gear, though? These are last year's designs. Perhaps you should go ask Yoning. She's been a member for quite some time. She might know him. Yoning's just up ahead.
Whoa! Greetings, Lady Changli. How may I help you today, Lady Changli? Oh, and hello, Rover. The person on your back. Is he okay?
We found him on Mount Firmament. Do you know where his companions might be?
Isn't this Wu Li? What happened to him? He's one of the Pioneer Association's explorers, but we don't see him around Jinzhou too often. I remember he went on sabbatical months ago, and he left with Fu Ling. Yes, Fu Ling, his girlfriend. I think they're visiting Hongjian together. They're staying at the inn over there. Oh, Fu Ling asked us about his whereabouts not long ago. She seemed quite worried. Speaking of, is he really okay? Perhaps we should get him to a hospital first.
No, I'm not going. Fooling. She's waiting for me.
Don't worry. We'll help you find Fu Ling.
Wooly?
Breathe. Take it easy.
Thank you. I'm okay now. Who are you? And Wooly, is he? Yes, I am. Can you please tell me what happened?
Fooling!
Wooly, you're hurt. I've been looking for you. You didn't pick up my calls.
Great news, Fooling! I found it! Finally! I found a way to slow down your illness. No more pain, my love. We can finally be together. Forever.
You mean that legend? It's real?
Fooling, are you not happy?
No, I am. I'm so glad to hear it.
Yes.
Wooly! Thank you, Rover, Lady Changli. You saved his life. May I please ask, what on earth happened? I've never seen Wooly like that. So, he said he only spent half a day in the mountains.
Was that not the case?
No, I've been waiting for almost a week. It's not unusual for Wooly to be out of touch for a few days when he goes on long trips. This time, however, seemed longer than usual. If it weren't for you two showing up, I would have asked the Midnight Rangers to help me search for him in the mountains. Wooly, he did it for me. I used to work as a landscape painter. Wooly and I met through work, and we traveled to many places together. A few months ago, I got really sick. It affected my ability to walk, which got worse over time. We couldn't go on our adventures like we used to. Wooly stopped taking on work and traveled all over the world to find a cure for me. Despite his efforts, we couldn't find any cures. Until 2 weeks ago, when he brought me to Hongzhen, said he had a surprise for me. I thought it was just going to be a relaxing trip, but he disappeared for 7 days, and now he's back rambling about having found a way to stop my condition from progressing.
Mount Firmament's secret of immortality, I presume?
Yes. Wooly told me that he's researched and found an untouched paradise on Mount Firmament. A place where time stands still. He said if I lived there, my condition would never worsen. It cannot fully cure me, but at least we can spend eternity together. At first I thought it was just a myth, but then you brought up how he only spent half a day in the mountains. Those were my thoughts as well, but Wooly seemed very certain.
Mount Firmament used to have temporal disruptions caused by its tumultuous history. However, thanks to Magistrate Jinshi and Rover, these disruptions have been dealt with. Or so we had hoped. So there are still unaddressed temporal disruptions in the mountains. And unfortunately, Wu Li has stumbled upon one, mistaking it for the legendary cure he was searching for. Little did he know it would only put him in more danger.
I see. So that's why there were rumors of rangers being here to take care of the leftover tacit discords and block off access to the mountain. If this temporal disruption you speak of is truly so dangerous, Rover, Lady Changli, please help us get rid of it. For the sake of everyone here.
He truly thinks it's the only way to save you. He's willing to take a slim chance just for you.
Freezing my own time. I don't think I should do that. It's not my best option. I appreciate your concerns, but I'll be fine. Dreams always come to an end. Eventually, we have to wake up and keep moving forward. I'm okay. I haven't talked this much in a long time. I'm just a little tired. I'll be fine after some rest. Once Wooly wakes up, I'll explain everything to him.
If you have any other ideas, just tell him. But if you keep it all to yourself, no one, even those closest to you, will know how you really feel.
Yes, I understand.
Rover, things are taking a turn. We should probably tell Lady Xingyi first.
What brings you here at this time of the day? I see. Strange appearances of tacit discords in the mountains, and undiscovered temporal disruptions.
What do you make of Fu Ling's words from earlier, Rover? He claimed to have spent only half a day in the mountains, but it's been 7 days since he returned to Hongzhen. That does sound like some kind of temporal disruption, one that wasn't strong enough to affect Hongzhen. After Jinxi's battle with the Sentinel, she ordered Midnight Rangers to patrol Hongzhen and inspect Mount Firmament for any lingering temporal disruptions before reopening it to the public. Rover, you've been exploring the mountains lately, so I'm sure you have a good grasp on Mount Firmament. But if there are any hidden disruptions we missed... Precisely. Yet... why did it reappear at this point? Fu Ling's legend differs from the situation at Mount Firmament we're familiar with. In that tale, mortals were spared the cost of losing years from their lives. He was utterly convinced of his discovery, and he somehow managed to run it. For someone with a terminal illness, they should hold on to any chance of survival, no matter how slim. Is that what you think? Maybe she's come to terms with her destiny. Or maybe she never planned on continuing to live like that forever.
Changli,
Well, please pardon my baseless speculations. I knew you'd notice too. The frequency disturbance here is weak. It's similar to past temporal disruptions at Mount Firmament, but not exactly the same. Master Xuanmiao's records show that this is where the game record last appeared. This is also where we found that explorer.
as Changli mentioned, this anomaly may indeed have something to do with that legendary game record.
Exactly. If this were to be the case, then we are not the only ones searching for its whereabouts. The explorer did not tell us about his source of information, but his knowledge of Mount Firmament far exceeds that of a first-time visitor.
You mean... Got it. The Midnight Rangers will block all entrances to the mountain for now. And Changli, you still have the power to send in garrison troops as needed.
We left Mount Firmament in a hurry. I need to go back up the mountain and investigate further. I have some theories that could use confirmation. We're still unsure about the exact location and range of the temporal disruption. Regardless, its reappearance is a pressing issue that needs our attention. It may get dangerous. Well then, thank you, Rover.
Thank you again for your help. You were supposed to be here for a relaxing time. But it seems another crisis has popped up. Do take extra caution.
Shadow descends. One with the sounds.
Guide my blade. Judgment.
One with the sounds. Keep it together. Last chance. show begins. Checkmate.
Guide my blade. Eradicate.
Nowhere to hide. Shadow follows.
Now it has become quite clear what the two were thinking. I had my speculation. Wuthering has come to terms with her impending death. She doesn't buy into the legends of immortality. Instead, she simply wants to make the most of the time she has left and fulfill her and Wu Li's dreams together. If Wu Li wants to reach that so-called paradise, he'll be trapped inside forever. It also means he'll have to give up his entire future as an explorer. That is not what she wants for him. Her ultimate desire is for her lover to embrace her inevitable passing and to realize that she hasn't given up, but rather clings to hope for their future, even if she won't be there to see it unfold. Why the sudden question? I'm just making an educated guess from what we've collected. And honestly, Wuthering isn't exactly good at keeping things to herself. Let's stay focused on the issue. While the diary is cryptic, it still exposes the true intentions of whoever misled Wu Li. It's no coincidence. All the clues point to a correlation between the temporal disruption and the legends of the Weiqi game. Or maybe someone's trying to make us connect the dots. Yes, information on the actual powers of Jue. This isn't the kind of information an ordinary explorer can obtain. I guess our old friends have still not given up. They went to great lengths just to lead us here. It would be rather rude of us to not respond in some way. According to the information in my master's notes and Wooley's map, the place we're looking for should be just ahead. Is that?
The chaotic temporal disruptions are even clearer to see. Traces of excavation on the ground. Looks like someone was trying to dig a hole with their bare hands. Could it be Wooly?
This is a Weiqi board. The abnormal time flow here is most likely caused by the chronosorters. Perhaps there's a way to fix it.
Marvelous play. Truly remarkable. Occupying both solid territory and influence, an extraordinary move. Never had I imagined I'd experience such a great game of Weiqi on Mount Firmament. You may look young, my friend, but there's so much more to you than meets the eye. Please, no need to be so modest. I can tell the difference between our skill levels.
This is my master's voice. The voice of the other person seems deliberately erased. Who do you think the other person looks like?
It has been decades since last we met, but you, my friend, still look the same. Well, turns out I had already met you all those years ago, my lifesaver. And you're older than me. I should have been more respectful back then. So you remember our promise. I am overjoyed. A new city is about to be established. Having accomplished so much, why do you choose to retire now? I may have spoken out of turn. If you're not in a rush to depart Jinzhou, how about another round of Weiqi with me? Well played. Even after 20 years, I still have no chance of winning against you. I barely noticed how so much time has passed. Every move in Weiqi is fluid and unpredictable. Even if we start with the same opening, or the outcome can never be predetermined. We see this in our game, and it's true for all the lives out there. My clan are a group of hermits. We view the world as a game of strategy, manipulating the ebb and flow behind the scenes. Oh, but you, my friend, chose to enter the game yourself. It's a dangerous path with no end in sight. Oh, I want to help, but my time is running out. I won't be there when you finally succeed. Oh, please don't feel sad for me. If I die, it would be an honor to rest at the Sentinel's feet. When the time comes, the one who shall finish this game of Weiqi with you will not be me, but rather my apprentice. Do my plans seem too risky to you? There's no need for concern. With her intelligence and quick thinking, she'll surely be able to solve this puzzle. The results of this game will decide the fate of Jinzhou, and even the entire world. The road ahead is long and treacherous. Our final game. Let's make it.
You've come this far and followed us here, yet you hesitate to reveal yourselves. Guess I'll have to take the lead and extend an invitation.
Don't assume you'll always be in control, Changli.
Our friendly chat is over. It's time to say goodbye.
Saves me the search.
Still not giving up yet, Changli. We know more of the price you have paid. You're dangling at the end of your rope. Your unwitting trail has led us straight to our target.
Oh, is that so?
Guide my blade. No mercy. Strike. Bask in the sunlight.
Together we vanquish. Mine Think fast. My blade yearns. Who's the caged bird now? Sever!
Eradicate. Harloon. Listen up.
Together we vanquish. Make it hit. Mind's eye. Crosscut.
The Sonorosphere is open! Go! Sorry, but you're not getting past me. Jue's formidable time-bending abilities at their peak. All trapped within this Sonorosphere, as I'm sure you are well aware.
Do you really want to chase after this legend when you don't even know if it's real?
So what? Wouldn't it be a sight to behold as this Sonorosphere consumes everything in its path, while the temporal disruptions bring death? Anyway, Rover, thank you for letting us into this.
Changli's nowhere to be seen. I need to find her quick.
No! Don't come any closer!
I'm fine. It's my forte. I'm used to it. You... stay away from me, or you'll get burned. This village was attacked by tacit discords. There's nothing left. Why did you come here? No one but the exiles are willing to stay here now. Changli? Who's that? I'm the only one here, besides the tacit discords. When I'm here, no one's afraid of me, and I won't hurt anyone. Anyway, you should hurry up and leave. It's not safe for you to be here.
Mirages in a Sonorosphere shouldn't be able to hold a conversation like this. Is she a younger version of Changli?
Huh? Why did you stop talking? Are you lost? I can take you somewhere safe. I know a shortcut that leads to a safer village. Thank you. Was there something like this here before?
These mechanisms, they need to be unlocked from both sides at once.
Okay, let's each handle one side. I'll go over there. It's open! We'll be safe once we get out of here. This place seems a bit different from what I remember.
Nowhere to hide. Endure and run with the sounds.
These are the villagers, attacked by tacit discords. Why? There weren't any of them here before. Don't worry. My forte is strong. I will get rid of them and protect you. Tacit discords! Watch out!
No hesitation. One with the sounds.
Guide my blade. No mercy. Again. Strike. Let's get this over with.
And one with the sounds.
Shadow follows. Be gone. Check it out.
You... Why did you... Okay. Don't worry. I won't hold you back. The village I lived in got destroyed.
An unexpected discovery.
There's a piece of paper. It has turned yellow. Oh. If I had arrived sooner.
Cherish every gain. More tacit discords. I'll handle them.
Okay.
Endure, defy.
Blue! Notice it.
Guide my blade.
Strike!
Scarlet. Perfuse. No mercy.
Is this the key to that door?
Yes. And those tacit discords just devoured the frequencies of the guard on door duty.
An unexpected discovery.
It might look kind of scary, but actually, it doesn't hurt at all. Of course. I'm a resonator too, you know. My forte is a powerful one. I control fire. Nothing's brighter and warmer than fire. It can burn away the cold and drive away monsters. That's because I don't know how to properly control it yet. The resonator who taught me about my forte said if I don't use it properly, I'll die young. They also said a lot of things I couldn't understand. Told me I shouldn't use it too often. But if I don't use my forte, I'd get eaten by the tacit discords or killed by the bad people. What's the point of living a longer life if I can't even survive? I want to live. I want to become a strong grown-up. I want to have good control of my power and protect the people who protected me in the past. And then, I'll make a peaceful and prosperous world for everyone. Yes. According to the village teacher, that means children will no longer be in danger from monsters. But I've still got lots to learn. So, I'll need to find someone really strong and learn from them. Thank you. I want to become as strong as you are. I understand. I'll do my best. What a strange place. It's supposed to look familiar, but there are so many things I've never seen before. This door.
I don't know why, but I keep getting the feeling that I've been here before. It's so weird. Let's look around. Maybe we'll find something. This is...
a mirage of the past. This place, it looks familiar too. These are my memories, recreated inside this sonorosphere. As I stepped inside, both Rover and the Fraxidus vanished into thin air. The frequencies are constantly changing, and the flow of time is chaotic, just like it had been on Mount Firmament. A sonorosphere affected by temporal disruption. Once someone enters, there's risk of being stuck inside forever. And if my master had planned all of this, did he do this to mislead? To separate? Or perhaps I should be careful. Whatever the case, I must find Rover first.
My blade yearns. Clear as the blaze. Mind's eye.
I'm starving. Oh, this thing. Oh. If I burn it a bit with my fire, I can eat it, I guess? I can do it.
Yes. Back then, I didn't know how to control my flames. I could only brute force my way out of it. My body was always covered in burns.
Listen up. Together we vanish. My blade yearns.
Perish in flames. I am fine.
Bloom! I can use some fertilizer.
Crosscut. Sever. My blade yearns. From defense to offense. Perish in flames. Sever. Be reduced to cinders. No. Mind's eye. Feathers incinerate.
I didn't...
Don't try to play me, you little thief.
I found these all by myself.
Ha! You think I'm buying this story? How the hell does a little homeless brat like you score all this food? This is our turf. Better scurry off if you know what's good for you.
Why don't we let her stay? See, she's a...
We've got plenty of mouths to feed already. Unless you're planning to have her eat from your plate.
Make it fast.
Ma'am, are you okay? Oh, there's been a lot more tacit discords lately.
I'm fine. Thank you for driving those monsters away. But, honey, these cuts and bruises all over you, some new and some old, they never seem to fully heal.
I'm a resonator. These wounds are nothing.
Oh, honey. You shouldn't be trapped in this place like we are for the rest of your life. You should go to the city. With a powerful forte like yours, you'll surely find a wonderful future for yourself there.
But, ma'am, what about you and the others?
You go out there and make something of yourself. Make us proud. And when you're ready, come back for us. What do you say, dear? And these. Take these with you on your way there.
How do you like these?
This place. This is where Master once lived in seclusion. The spaces are a jumbled mess inside this Sonarosphere.
My dear, you've come all this way. What do you need from me?
You gave me some food before. I haven't thanked you yet.
You misunderstood my intentions. When I sought shelter in your hideout during the rain, I gave you rations as a small token of thanks. No need to be troubled by it, little one.
But you told me the path to safety lies in embracing fortuitous moments. I didn't understand what you meant by that.
Well now, I only said those words on a mere whim. Never expected you to remember them so clearly.
I've heard Master Xuanmiao is a wise hermit guru who helps people. Can you maybe take me as your apprentice? I've been searching for you for so long. Please, will you consider it? I want to live. Learn to control my power and become stronger. Or I won't see a peaceful and prosperous world.
Do you know what defines a peaceful and prosperous world?
I think it means people can take care of themselves and... I'm a resonator too. I have a strong forte. Look!
Is this flame manipulation? Such a fearful power. If not used wisely, it may engulf you in return. Without proper guidance, you will eventually be reduced to ashes. Alas, perhaps this is fate. I can teach you how to control your power, but in this world of ups and downs, relying solely on brute force will not get you far. If you long for a peaceful and prosperous world, you must utilize your own intellect to choose, strategize, and come over, child. You bear the powers of flame manipulation, a phoenix born from fire, one that shall bring peace to this world. From this day on, your name will be Changli.
Do you have to go, Master?
Oh, my time in this world is up, my child. I have my own destination to head to. I can only accompany you so far on this journey.
Are you going to a dangerous place alone? Why can't I go with you?
Oh, it's not your turn to go there yet, Changli. You are a very gifted child, and you will surely achieve greatness one day. But the price you pay for forcefully employing your forte can never be erased. Oh, your lifespan is doomed to be much shorter than that of ordinary people.
Yes, I understand.
Remember what I have taught you. Ponder carefully, plan meticulously, and shield yourself wisely. For when you have grown into the person you aspire to become, your impact on this world shall be great.
Changli will remember your teachings by heart, Master. But Master, this person you want me to find, how should I find them?
When the time comes, you will know, and you will have my aid. You need only use your wisdom to offer that person some necessary guidance. He is the only one who can truly change this world. You must find and help him. This way, the world of prosperity you seek will soon be within reach.
I believe I've found that person, Master. This Ouija board and the Sonorosphere, they are both a puzzle and an answer. The end of this Sonorosphere, turns out it's exactly where he is. I guess this is another riddle from my master. Make it fast.
I'm fine. I think I'm remembering something. But it's all just a blur. I can't make out any clear images. I've been looking for something for a long, long time. I don't know. I just remember that it's very, very important. Something that can change the world. But I'm starting to wonder why I'm even here. Everything looks so different from what I remember. And why do you look so familiar? We've never met before.
We might be able to open that door with it. What will we find behind that door?
Yeah. I hope so.
Cherish every gain.
A scheme be grander than naught. Vanquish malevolence in its nascent guise.
Master?
Changli, you have done well. Now that you have found the answers you seek, it is time to begin your journey. From this moment on, the choices you make and the plans you lay out, they will all lead to that future.
Changli.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
This place! It's a trap! They played us!
No mercy. Strike. Repose. Leave it to me. Now I'm super dehydrated.
Together we vanish. Perish in flames. Feathers incinerate. From defense to offense. Be reduced to cinders.
Sever. Guide my blade. Strike. Let's get this over with. Scarlet. Refuse. Judgment.
Blue. Mommy. Roll for me.
Together we vanish. Don't worry. This game is almost over. Can you feel it? It's warm. Doesn't hurt at all. See?
It's so beautiful. Wooly, this is the miracle we've been waiting to see. It's hope, reborn after destruction.
Fooling.
It's over.
Did you find what you were looking for? Thank you for your help. The Midnight Rangers have successfully apprehended all remaining Fraxidus members in the mountains, and the effects of the temporal disruption have now vanished. I lost all contact with you during this whole time. Did you run into any trouble? Temporal disruption hidden inside a sonorosphere. It makes sense now why it stayed hidden for so long. I never thought the solution would be to burn down the entire sonorosphere from the inside. You went too far back there, Changli.
I know my limits.
Rover. Lady Changli.
Wooly is fine now, thanks to his doctor's help. As for me, well, at least I can still walk a bit. After all, it's been almost 5 days.
I never properly thanked you for bringing me back to Hongzhen. I heard about the attack by the Fraxidus in the mountains. I'm so sorry.
No need for that. I understand. The Fraxidus had their eyes on the same thing we did. They've been planning an ambush on us for a long time. Why would we blame it on you?
We will never forget how you saved us. You gave us the opportunity to witness such a breathtaking sight. Thanks to your help, this journey holds no regrets for me.
As for the truth behind the so-called secret of immortality, Wuthering has told me everything. I had a gut feeling it would turn out to be a disappointment, but I couldn't give up. And in the end, I lost sight of why I even started this journey. But this isn't the first time this has happened. Let's just call it another adventure coming to an end. I've talked about it with Wuthering. From now on, I'll take her on more trips to see more new places together.
Until the day when I can no longer hold a pen. I've already talked to the folks at the publishing house, and they're happy to let me continue painting for them. My eventual departure may be unavoidable, but I want to give it my all until the very end.
I know you've already looked past death. But remember, there are people who care about you. They want you to live on and be happy.
Yes, I understand. Sometimes I wish we could stay together a little longer, if only for a while.
Of course, Fuling. We've always been.
It's not time to be sad yet, is it? I've compiled a list of renowned doctors in Huanglong. They're highly skilled and may offer assistance for your medical condition, which is challenging but not impossible to cure.
Lady Changli, I truly can't thank you enough.
No need for thanks. If you're feeling generous and want to repay me, I hope to see Fuling's work in the next issue of Artists of Huanglong. Everyone's been missing seeing their favorite landscape artists' work lately. Are you surprised? Well, now I'm curious. What kind of a person do you see me as? Now that the situation has been resolved, you should return to Hongzhen. You deserve some good rest. After going through so much, you must be exhausted, Rover. Me? Well, I think Lady Xing-Yi could use the extra help in dealing with the aftermath. Splendid.
It's getting late. Maybe we should wait until we get back to discuss anything else.
2 days have passed since Changli told me that she and Xing-Yi would handle the aftermath. I wonder how she's doing.
Are you worried? Let's just go ask her then.
Might as well. Changli can be difficult to find. Let's go ask Xing-Yi first.
Greetings. We're almost done dealing with the aftermath of the previous incident. We're currently questioning the remaining Fraxidus members They wanted to get their hands on the temporal program from the legend of the Wei Qi game, with the intention of unleashing chaos in Mount Firmament once again. But thanks to you and Changli, their plans were foiled. Changli recounted to us that a Fraxidus overseer had entered the sonorosphere and was injured by her fire. They were lucky to escape, but have not been seen since. I've put together a thorough report for City Hall. We will strengthen our defenses to make sure this doesn't happen again. We parted 2 days ago on the coast, and then she returned to Jinzhou. Perhaps she's just taking some time to rest and recover. It must have taken a lot out of her to summon that much fire at once. Changli knew you'd be worried, and she wanted me to relay this message to you. Meet her at the pavilion on Mount Firmament. She'll be waiting for you there. She also said, no more riddles this time.
How are you feeling, Rover? Well rested, I hope. Aw, can't you see I'm perfectly fine, sitting right in front of you? Don't worry, Rover. We're only having a casual conversation today. Nothing taxing. Besides, you only agreed to join me here for more questions, right? Oh, is that so? I'm curious then. Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability. It all started a century ago, when my mentor, Master Xuanmiao, had a brief encounter with a certain peculiar visitor. During a TD outbreak, my master was rescued by that individual. He exuded a unique energy and was always elusive. My master dug through ancient texts and unearthed his presence in long-forgotten history. After searching for several years, he finally met that person on Mount Firmament again. They played a game of Weiqi together, and that was how the legendary game record came into being. At first, I thought my master meant the game record held actual information about the time crisis, but that was just a clue. The real key was finding you, the person behind it all. And lastly, the secret of immortality. It's most likely just the woodcutter's own spin on the tale. Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability. My master and the mysterious visitor had set a trap with the Sonarosphere, using the Weichi game as a guise. They hid it with the Court of Cervantes' chronosorters, and it would only activate once the time flow on Mount Firmament was restored to its normal state. Despite the Sentinel and Mount Firmament being saved, the Fraxidus would not go down without a fight. They were convinced that the temporal mandate was hidden within the game of Weichi, but little did they know, they had already fallen into a trap. Pure coincidence or the calculated workings of the Fraxidus, the explorers stumbled upon the Weichi board, setting off its defense mechanisms. The Sentinel was already damaged when it arrived here. My master had foreseen the disasters that would befall Mount Firmament, so he created this mechanism as a precautionary measure. The Sonarosphere would devour all who attempted to enter, unless they knew the solution to that puzzle. Precisely. The only way to escape was by burning the Sonarosphere without hurting anyone inside. It required masterful control of Forte. Thinking back, it was probably his ultimate test for me. That was his first goal with this Sonarosphere. Before leaving, Master entrusted me with a mission to find that individual, the one who played Weichi with him, the one who left behind that game record. After my master's passing, he would be the only one who could control the Sonarosphere. By now, you should know who he is. Yes. That's why you needed me as your wayfinder. And from the moment you arrived in Jinzhou, I had my suspicions about your true identity. Our journey to Mount Firmament solidified my beliefs. And finally, the Weichi board in that Sonarosphere sealed the truth for me. Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability. Indeed, those memories, they were all real. Yes, that's all in the past. Just a little homeless girl with no name. I never thought we could make new memories in the Sonarosphere, where only the past repeats itself. A moment of companionship and protection meant everything to me. I can sense your unspoken question. Did I sacrifice my life when I burned down the Sonarosphere, like when I was a child? What I told you there was true, but I've grown and gained control over my powers. Using my forte now won't harm me in any way. Of that you can rest assured. Also, if you really are the legendary person who changed the course of history, then you are perhaps the closest to immortality, aside from our sentinel. We mortals come and go. Our lives are full of meetings and goodbyes. Our time on this earth is fleeting compared to yours, so don't let it bother you. I see. Perhaps this is why it's so hard to leave this beautiful world behind. Then, would you be willing to finish that game of Weichi with me instead? The young orphan girl carried on. Everywhere she looked, tragedies rampant. As lament engulfed the globe, a world torn by monsters, filled with homeless souls. With her own blood as fire, she drove away the cold. And her master said, "In this tumultuous world, lives are fragile as mayflies." She couldn't exhaust herself to save those before her. But she must endure to ignite a brighter tomorrow. She wielded her wits to evade harm, treading on knives with care. Alone, yet maturing through stumbles. Later on, she became someone else's teacher. She taught the future leader this: to guide conscience and secure prosperity for the people, to continue lost teachings of past sages and establish peace for all. I will be the torchbearer, for one person can't rid the world of chaos alone. One day, a future of prosperity and lasting peace will arrive.
with the sounds. Nowhere to hide.
Guide my blade. Strike. Strike. Brilliant. Perfuse. Eradicate.
Keep it together. I must not falter.
Scarlet. Perfuse. Strike.
Leave it to me. Bask in the sunlight. Only against wind.
Guide my blade. Let's get this over with. Strike. Judgment. Scarlet. Perfuse. Guide my blade. Rip up. No mercy. Let's get this over with. Scarlet. Perfuse. Strike. Eradicate.
Leave it to me. Watch out! Noticing luminous energy.